Welcome. In this video, we're going to explore the exciting future trends in HTML. Get ready to dive into the upcoming features and the continuous evolution of the web platform. We'll cover everything you need to know to stay ahead in the world of web development. Let's discuss the evolution of HTML. Currently, HTML5 is the standard. Progressive web apps, also known as PWAs, are gaining popularity, as are web components. There is a significant focus on responsive design. Looking ahead, the future direction includes the HTML Living Standard approach. This means HTML is continuously updated. Expect enhanced accessibility features, native app-like capabilities, and improved performance application programming interfaces. Let's explore some of the new HTML elements that are on the horizon. First, the dialog element enhancements. These are native modal dialogues with improved accessibility and positioning options. Next, the search element, which is a semantic element for search forms with built-in accessibility features. Finally, the pop-up element, a lightweight alternative to the dialog element for tooltips and context menus. Let's take a look at these new HTML elements in action with some code examples. Here's an example of the dialog element with a form. The code shows a dialog with the ID login dialog, containing a form with the method dialog. Inside the form, there are input fields for email and password, and a submit button for login. Next is an example of the proposed pop-up element for a tooltip. The code shows a button with the attribute pop-up toggle target set to info pop-up and a pop-up element with the ID info pop-up. The pop-up is anchored to the button and positioned at the top. Let's explore some of the advanced HTML form features that are on the way. We have enhanced input types. These are new input types with built-in validation and improved mobile experience, such as date range, color alpha, and credit card. Next is Web Authentication, which is native biometric authentication support. You can use password input with the Web Authentication attribute set to true. Additionally, there's the Form Validation Application Programming Interface, also known as API, which provides declarative validation with custom error messages. You can specify a pattern and an error message for an input field. Finally, there are adaptive form controls, which are context-aware inputs that adapt to device capabilities. You can set the input mode to numeric and adaptive to true. Now let's dive into web components and shadow domain. We have declarative shadow domain, which allows for server-side rendering for web components with improved search engine optimization, also known as SEO, and performance. Next, we have scoped custom elements. You can register components within specific domain object model, also known as DOM, context to avoid naming conflicts. Lastly, HTML modules allow you to import HTML templates and components similar to JavaScript modules. Here's an example of declarative shadow domain. The code shows a custom card element with a template that has the shadow root attribute set to open. Inside the template, there's styling and a div element with a slot for content. Let's explore some of the new web platform application programming interfaces, also known as APIs. First, the Web Universal Serial Bus, also known as USB, and Serial API, which enable direct communication with hardware devices from web applications. This example shows a button with the ID Connect device. Next, the Web Extended Reality, also known as XR, Device API, allows you to create immersive virtual reality or augmented reality experiences directly in the browser. This is an example of a canvas element with the attribute XR mode set to immersive AR. Then there is the Web Speech API, which provides advanced speech recognition and synthesis capabilities. This example shows an input element with the speech attribute set to true. Lastly, the Web Bluetooth API allows you to connect to Bluetooth devices from web applications. This is an example of a button with the data Bluetooth attribute set to scan. Now let's talk about accessibility enhancements. There are several new accessibility features on the horizon, including enhanced accessible rich internet applications, also known as ARIA version 2.0 support, automatic accessibility auditing, focus management improvements, accessible notifications application programming interface, also known as API, contrast enhancement controls, and native screen reader integration. The benefits of these enhancements include improved user experience for all, legal compliance by default, broader audience reach, and better search engine optimization, also known as SEO, performance. Here's an example of accessibility first HTML. The code shows a div element with the role tab list, ARIA orientation horizontal, and accessibility navigation arrows attributes. Inside, there are button elements with the role tab, area selected true, and accessibility description attributes. In conclusion, let's summarize the key takeaways and learning resources. HTML is evolving toward a more app-like experience. Accessibility is becoming a first-class citizen. Web components are the future of reusable user interfaces, also known as UIs. New application programming interfaces, also known as APIs, bridge the gap between web and native technologies. Progressive enhancement remains important. Here are some learning resources to help you stay up to date, including the WHATWG Living Standard, Web.dev by Google, Chrome Experiments Media Developer Network, also known as MDN WebDocs, and the World Wide Web Consortium, also known as W3C Working Groups. Thank you. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.